ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcoming y'all to this week's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw Recap Show. Hopefully, everybody is having a good beginning of the week and staying hydrated because pretty hot little episode here. We got the fans at the Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Got to hear some good news that they're not only going to get a SummerSlam and a Royal Rumble, but they're going to get WrestleMania soon in Indianapolis, Indiana. Also, got to see some more build up to the Money in the Bank Premium Live event and the soap opera called the Liv Morgan or Days of Our Lives at Judas Priest Judgment Day World. Speaking of Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, makes you wonder where Finn Balor fits into this. Anyway, if you did watch Raw, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Anyway, if you enjoy what you're hearing, slap that like button. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this week's Raw, and just for the hell of it, give me a hello, and I'll definitely say a hello back. And if this is your first time watching, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. Well, with all that out of the way, let's let her rip. Like I said, a lot of pieces here this week, so let's get right down to it. First of all, Pat McAfee was not able to be at Raw this week, and was substituted by The Miz. And let me tell you, for the portions he did do the color commentary, I'll be more than comfortable with him being a color commentator once his wrestling career ends or uh, just feels like stopping just being a commentator. I thought he did a fabulous job. So let me know in the comments what you folks thought about The Miz stepping in as a color commentator for this week's Raw. Uh, and surprise, surprise, guess who didn't leave too long? He came right back on SmackDown, if you've seen that, attacked CM Punk, and he was definitely happy about that. Of course, the crowd kept cheering for CM Punk. Not only did he beat him up, Drew was happy that he beat him up badly and prayed to God again that he would do it. And the good Lord upstairs fulfill those wishes. Amen. Kind of get amen in the comments. Hopefully, y'all give me an amen in the comments. Anyway, he'd say just got sick and tired of CM Punk, I guess, interfering in all this stuff. WrestleMania, Clash at the Castle. So he's tired of people too who's cheering for CM Punk. Another thing he's proud of that he took that fan made bracelet with the Chicago colors and had the names Larry and AJ in it. So Larry being the dog of CM Punk and his lovely wife AJ Lee. Um, so he's probably took that and he is looking to possibly get into the Money in the Bank match himself. And he says when he wins it, he's going to cash in that night and walk out of Money in the Bank, the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. All right, first match of the night is Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Uh, Good match between the two. Of course, if you did watch last week, you've seen that Ludwig Kaiser interfered in the match between Braun Breaker and Sheamus. Breaker didn't like that too much. So they had a match, and hey, it was pretty dadgum good if you ask me. Some good back and forth stuff. Braun hit that uh, clothesline from the apron to the table. Looked really good. Uh, they floated all on the other side of the table. Uh, this week, of course, uh, or last week, Braun Breaker kind of slipped up trying to deliver that Super Frankensteiner. This week he didn't. Looked like he was going for a gorilla press, but Kaiser slipped out of there. Then Braun Breaker placed him outside of the ring, but when he was going for that spear outside of the ring, Kaiser moved. Then Kaiser decided to go for that running shotgun drop kick against the steps, but There's Sheamus delivered a big knee strike, causing a stoppage in the match. Sheamus was about to powerbomb Ludwig Kaiser when Braun Breaker decided to spear him and left them both laying. Braun Breaker actually go to Adam Pearce later and said, "Look, I just want a match for the Intercontinental Champion, uh, for the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn." And standing right behind him was Sami Zayn himself. He said, "Buddy, name the time and the place." Braun Breaker said, "How about Money in the Bank? You put that title." So Sami Zayn looked at Adam Pearce and said, "Hey, make it happen." And it's going to happen. Braun Breaker against Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship come Money in the Bank. All right, now it's time for a Money in the Bank women's qualifying match. It is Lyra Valkyrie versus Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Actually, this started off a little slow, but hey, it did pick up. These three women did, you know, had a great performance this night. Put on a great match. I actually believe they got a legit "This is awesome" chant, which is always pretty good. Uh, Back and forth stuff. All the ladies got their stuff in. Uh, in the end, Shayna had Lyra in the Karabuta clutch, but she escapes. Then Kyra hits the insane elbow on Baszler. Then Lyra wound up hitting a Nightwing on Kairi Sane, and she winds up winning a spot in the ladies' Money in the Bank match. So that should be kind of. Now you got Io Sky and Kairi Sane in it. I forgot who the other women uh, on the SmackDown side. Not forgot who won that one, but it's shaping up to be a good one. So uh, they might last year's at least the ending kind of stole the show a little bit. I won't say totally stole the show, but definitely had a good showing in their Money in the Bank match. So you got already two women. Like I said, sorry, I forgot who won the SmackDown one, but that's looking to be a pretty good ladder match between especially with Io Sky and this young lady. She's doing pretty well so far, having decent matches. So uh, looks like she's on a good start so far, getting a good push and getting good reaction from the crowd. So uh, looking forward to see what else they do with this young lady. All right, now it's time for the Judgment Days of Our Lives featuring Liv Morgan. She's hoping that Dominique liked the gifts that she gave him. Also appreciate that text message that she sent him. Some tells me there wasn't no words in that text messages, but so be it. Uh, Zelina Vega came out and wanted to challenge Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's Championship. Uh, as they're talking, Dominique, you know, comes out, gets the hell booed out of him as usual, but finally, got out the words. He would rather have Zelina have the championship instead of Liv Morgan. Zelina did not care what Dominic thinks. Liv wound up attacking Zelina. Rey Mysterio would come in to pull Liv off of her, but Dominic would push dear old dad to the ground. And I guess Liv Morgan thought this was quite attractive that Dominic came to her rescue. So uh, tune in next week and see what happens on Judgment Days of Our Lives. All right, now we got that bullshit out here. Time for some more wrestling. It is time for the men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. It is Braun Strowman, that big old one big some bitch. I guess another big old some bitch, and Bronson Reed. And they're recovering from the beating he got from the Wyatt Sick Six. Chad Gable. Gable, like I said, coming back and viciously uh, starts chopping the two big men. Really didn't affect them too much as they both just chopped him down and threw him out. A little bit, it's big guys in there with one little guy, so a lot of slow motion movement between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. But the match got, you know, put outside. Actually, Braun Strowman charged Bronson. He got down, and Strowman fell on the ropes. Then he threw Chad Gable out. Then said, "Hey, why not? I'm just going to do a suicide dive on both of them." Very sloppy one at that. But hey, uh, can't fault the guy for trying. Anyway, the Judgment Day would come out. Uh, Judgment Day members Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Carlito, I guess the apprentice of the Judgment Day, and Dominic Mysterio all attack Braun Strowman. Put him out. German suplex by Chad Gable. Then hitting a beautiful moonsault for the 1, 2, 3. He has punched his ticket to the men's Money in the Bank match. Then the lights go out and some music starts playing. Creepy chick starts luring in, scares the crap out of poor Chad Gable. He runs. Then that same lady decides to leave a box for uh, Michael Cole, and it was a VHS tape. Had a little backstage segment here where Chad apologized to the Cammy, but Otis still in his feels, not having none of it. But Maxine Dupree said, "Look, I tried to talk to him." That's when uh, Ivy and the Creed brothers came in and said, "Hey, what's wrong, buddy? Glad to see you back and whatnot." And he flat out says he needs help. So I guess that's how they're gonna backhand put the Creed brothers with Chad Gable, I guess. All right, next up we have the women's tag team champions, Fire and Dawn, going against Carter and Chance. A little bit of a quick match here. Fire and Dawn got some shine, then Chance and Carter wound up getting a shine. Looked like they had it with uh, the keg. Anyway, I forgot the name of the move. But, the other one came in, made a save. Fire and Dawn will actually win the match after hitting a gory bomb flatliner type combo. Damage Control will actually come in and attack everyone, and Io Sky gave Fire and Dawn the uh, over the moonsault. So yeah, Damage Control said, "Hey, we were dominant once. We don't care. We're going to be dominant again." So, uh, like I said, left all the ladies lay in. They were left standing. So, going to be interesting to see how what turns out here. I guess Dakota and Sane will probably go after the tag belts soon. And I guess uh, Asuka should be coming back pretty soon, I believe. But uh, with the Kabuki, put the Kabuki Warriors back together. All right, it is promo time for the World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest. He comes out, said, "Look, I understand how you see me as same as you, both in groups, and both use the Money Bank contract to win the title at WrestleMania, but he doesn't want to be like Seth and see his successor. So he says, what Seth sees in him is actually his successor, and Damian Priest never wants to do that. Out comes Seth Rollins and said, "Look, you came out and kind of spoiled my little comeback moment. So he's going to steal the show from him and says, "Look, I got a proposition." Seth says if he loses, that he will not get another shot as long as Priest is champion. But if Priest loses, he must leave Judgment Day. And Priest states that that's fine with him because Judgment Day needs him more than he needs the Judgment Day. That's when Gunther came out and said, "Hey, wish you guys the best of luck, but come SummerSlam, doesn't matter if it's either one of them, uh, they're not going to beat Gunther. He's going to become the World Heavyweight Champion." Of course, after this segment, they found a VCR, the play the tape, uh, and they played it. It wound up being Uncle Howdy talking to Bo Dallas and asking him how he felt about his brother Wyatt passing away, and I said, hey, we got to, you know, we got to make them remember. And like I said, I can't really, not really sure what to do with them right now, and not what kind of story they can tell. But hopefully they do. This is little unpredictable right now, so looks like maybe I don't know, Chad Gable and Alpha Academy or the Creed brothers with Chad Gable's help might be their first stepping stone as far as who they're going to destroy first. Who knows? Well, we'll all see what happens with this. And I guess they're talking about the carnage that Wyatt and the Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family caused when he was around. All right, now we're done with the horror TV show. Let's get back to some wrestling, and we have Kofi Kingston going against Karrion Kross. Of course, last week Kross made the challenge. Kofi accepted it. Looked like Xavier Woods was wanting to accept it, but looked like maybe some dissension, maybe, or they're trying to cause dissension between the New Day. Uh, we'll definitely see what happens when that unfolds. Anyway, Kofi got some good moves first, got some of his stuff in, then Cross came in to the advantage and was kind of dominant until Kofi came back, hit his signature moves. The big screen showed AOP beating up on Xavier Woods, which distracted Kofi Kingston. And that's when Karrion Kross hit the final prayer for the win. Um, it was okay for what it was. Just do not think anybody cares for Karrion Kross or his little group here. But you gotta give them credit though. They are trying. They are trying to get this guy over. But uh, maybe maybe a little more of a push. Get everybody to recognize Karrion Kross. But right now, nobody's nobody's feeling it right now. Anyway, it is time for the main event. It is thanks to basically Ron Killings loving a or liking a love story, and he loves the love story between Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. So she kind of conned him into going to Adam Pearce and sign up for this match. So your main event is JD McDonough and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day challenging the World Tag Team Champions Miz and R-Truth. Uh, Pretty decent little match here. Austin Truth had the advantage to begin with. Uh, Liv Morgan would come out and kind of look at everything. They got the heat on R-Truth. Then a hot tag to the Miz. He gets all his signature stuff in. Carlito and Don comes out. Skull crushing finale on JD Costello or McDonough, excuse me. Then Carlito puts JD's foot on the rope, causing the just a 2 count, not a full 3 count. Braun Strowman came out, chased everybody away. Uh, R-Truth comes in, showing tribute to his childhood hero, John Cena, with a five knuckle shuffle and everything else, along with the shoulder blocks, yada yada yada. Um, Liv Morgan gets on apron, gets it, interferes. Of course, that sets up the shotgun dropkick from Finn Balor. Uh, Finn Balor fishes off Truth with the coup de grace. And 1, 2, 3, your winner and new WWE World Tag Team Champions is Judgment Day, JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Like I said, there was a little spot earlier where Damian Priest came in for his championship belt, and Finn Balor and Liv Morgan was actually in their locker room clubhouse by themselves. So, um, and supposedly she was asking where Dom was, and Finn was trying to tell her where he was. But anyway, she does help them out win the World Tag Team Championship. So congrats to them, I guess. Before I go, let me plug in my other stuff. Every Tuesday, I do a trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. Check that out on Tuesdays. Also, either on Tuesday evenings, Wednesday evenings, depends on when you get home and record it. I do a WWE Raw Recap show, which is what you're watching right now, and I appreciate everybody watching. So there's that. I also do a AEW Dynamite recap show, which I try to put out every Thursday. Uh, sometimes that can be more entertaining because I just sometimes like to pick on them sometimes. Uh, Not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just so much potential. Let's just say that. Anyway, speaking of Thursday night, every Thursday night I host a live stream. This is the original live stream, Spot Show live stream, with me, Ronald Ray. This week we'll discuss the news, all the happenings in professional wrestling. It's and this week we'll also do a prediction show for AEW Forbidden Door pay per view. Um, so that's Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. Hey, you don't dig the new school wrestling? That's cool. I got something for that too. I have another live stream. This one is on Friday nights. It is called Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where we talk about the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was real, because it's still real to us, damn it. Um, Start that live. I wish I need to like. I've actually met that guy once. He's actually a pretty cool dude. I know it's been like years ago, but anyway. So yeah, this week we'll discuss the today in wrestling history, plus watch a little Florida Championship Wrestling. Uh, that is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. That is Wrestling Gold Friday night. Check that out. As far as this week's Raw, like I said, it's okay. A little more build up to the Money in Bank Premium Live event. The Liv Morgan, Dominique, a little entertaining. Um, Now we're kind of starting to get the start of the Wyatt Six or Wyatt Six, whatever they're supposed to be called. Start to get a little backstory on them. Like I said, can't really wrap my head around how I would book this or who they start with, but kind of kind of doing a backhanded thing where looks like the Creed brothers might team up with Chad Gable, maybe turn him back babyface. I don't know. He did apologize to the Alpha Academy, Otis and Maxine. Like I said, Otis wouldn't have none of that. Also got some qualifying matches. Like I said, that three-way women's qualifying match. I thought that was pretty good. The tag team match, a little quick, and nobody's really feeling that right now. Uh, I hate to say it. I don't think anybody's feeling the team of Carter and Chance right now. Uh, Other than that, that concludes this week's WWE Raw Recap. So hopefully everybody has a safe week, and everybody, you know, take it easy and have a good one. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.